Yep. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. We're going to take just a minute here and let everybody tune in for just a second. Actually, I'm going to run inside and grab my water, and then by the time we get back, we'll be ready to get started. So I'll be right back. Okay, are we ready? Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Outdoor Home Stay at Home live cooking demonstration series. So as we've mentioned, we've done a few of these now, and we're going to have different people do these something different every time. So we're all encouraged to stay at home in current times, but our message is you don't have to stay inside. And man, did I look out again today with just awesome weather. It was raining this morning. We're going to do these rain or shine, but I did okay, I think, on the weather today. So we're going to do these from time to time every day at 1 o'clock. We're going to do it every day at 1 o'clock. So we'll get started today. We are doing a reverse sear. Brandon, I believe it was last Friday, Brandon did a reverse sear steak, finishing the steak in a skillet, in a cast iron skillet. We're going to do a little bit different approach. We're still doing the reverse sear method today, but a little bit different. We're going to do it caveman style on the finish. If you've never seen this blows people away when we actually do what we call the caveman finish. It's going to go right on top of the coals. A lot of charcoal like this, but I won't run it for you, so you definitely want to stay tuned to the end, because the end is going to be, it's a sight. So reverse sear, we talk about reverse sear. What we've got a ribeye steak that's on here. I'm cruising at 250 degrees. We talked about this yesterday when I did pizza. 250 degrees, just a little bit of opening on the top, and our credit card opening on the bottom is all it takes to maintain that. So what I've done is I put the steak on at a lower temp. We're doing 250 degrees, and we're doing indirect. So almost like a smoker. You don't want to put too much smoke in there, but we're using smoker bricks. This is black cherry flavor. So these are, I don't know if they can smell that on the camera, but we'll try. These are bourbon infused smoker bricks. So they actually use these chunks of wood, this would be cherry flavor, to infuse flavor into the bourbon that they make at Cleveland Whiskey. The byproduct is actually take that out of the whiskey, and they make great smoky woods, and adds just a really nice sweet flavor to it. So there's a little bit you can definitely smell the bourbon when you take a whiff of these. They add a really nice flavor. So we're going to take a look. We want to have this Friday night. Very important to have an instant read thermometer. Get the everyday variety here. And it's going to read, we're 61.3 degrees outside. But mainly I want to get the internal temperature of this to kind of see where we are. So this steak has been on for about 30 minutes. I'm going to take a reading. You might be able to see it here. We're about 110 degrees. Let me check. I like to check a couple different points. 111 there. I'm going to shoot for about 122 to 125. Your goal here is to actually stop the steak about 10 degrees from your target, because this is reverse sear. So we're slow cooking first, then we're going to finish it with a sear at the end. So I'm going to try and shoot for 122, 125. Maybe we have somebody check that just to make sure it doesn't get past. It's going to be real close to the timing. So now that we've got that done, we're going to show, I want to show, we've had that one cruising for about 30 minutes, but we want to show how easy and clean and fast it is to light the eggs. So we're I got to remove the grate. And based on what we're doing today, we're not even going to need this. So I'm going to set it away. Always burn that off later. I'm using stump chunks to light. I did that, talked about that the last time I did the cook, I believe. It's basically ground up stumps of a tree. You can see that. That's where all the energy, all the nutrients are stored in a tree or in the actual root. So that's ground up. It works great. Actually, it burns a little bit hotter than your traditional. This is the Bison air lighter. We're going to get things going and just lots of different ways you can light. We try and show something different each time. Most people are familiar with the fire starter sticks. That works great as well. You would do the same thing with that. You would just hold this on your fire starter. I've got a fan mode here too that I can get things, make sure those are going really good. Very importantly, the draft door open on the bottom. I want airflow going through. Okay, so got a pretty good flame going there. Put that in place. Again, I'm not getting dirty. Didn't have to change clothes for this. I'm going to pull just a little bit of this. I want a couple of pieces of charcoal to kind of go over the top of that. Don't have to touch it, just use your ash tool, like so. Appreciate my cameraman is Jordan today. He's doing a great job. And Jordan, do a little pan around to yourself. If you recognize Jordan, that's because you've had him bring stuff out to your house on a delivery. Okay, so then I shut the lid and remove the top. If I have the regulator top, just swing that wide open. Otherwise, I just move the top. That's going to take just 6-8 minutes to get going. And I figure we have some fun today and maybe just do a behind-the-scenes tour of the store while that is actually while that's cooking, because that's about how long it's going to take to get hot to do the sear. By the time I get back out here, it's going to be ready to go. So, Jordan, if you'll just follow me, we'll go for a little walk here. It's a beautiful day. We'll go outside for a minute. Some things just to point out: we've got, of course, lots of the propane tanks. If you need fuel for your fire pit, your barbecue grill, your gas grill, whatever you need, we've got tons of it. We've got the firewood for burning in your outdoor fire pit. And I wanted to point out here on the Jordan, if you'll catch that. We want to be safe in these times, so we keep mentioning that we've got all kinds of different options, whatever you're comfortable with. But you can obviously come to the store. Maybe you come to the store, but you're not comfortable with getting outside of the car. You can just give us a call. We'll do curbside pickup. You can order it online on our website, or you can call the store and we'll have it ready for you. And then also, if you want to, you can actually schedule a private appointment, and you would pretty much have access to the entire store. But we're limiting how many people are in the store at a time. Welcome to Outdoor Home. We are doing our part to make sure we do social distancing and sanitizing as well on all the projects, anything that we touch or anything that anybody touches. So welcome to Outdoor Home. I'll try and walk backwards so you can hear me. Without tripping over myself. By the way, if you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm not sure that we'll be able to answer them as we go. But if not, you can even comment after you watch the video. Days from now, we will definitely respond to your questions. This is the big green egg section. Over 200 accessories to go with your big green egg. So it's probably obvious it's one of my favorite parts of the store, but I love everything in the store. Along this wall, we have all kinds of accessories that work with any grill. Hundreds of those as well. Whatever type of grilling you're into, we've got you covered. We've got gas grills galore. Pretty much full stock of gas grills. We've got your barrel smoker, if you're into the barrel smoker, your standard charcoal, Weber kettle grills, more gas grills through here. We do Weber, Napoleon, and Blaze. As far as the gas grills are concerned, we've got all your accessories that you would want to go with that. And of course, let's not forget about a very popular category in the pellet grill category. We've got pellet grill options as well, including the Yoder, which is, in my opinion, the finest pellet grill made. Just the lid on this weighs as much as some of the competition. Incredible machines here. Side-by-side smokers. We've covered all that. We've got, this one's pretty hot. Weber now finally has the pellet grill, known as Smoke Fire, available in 2 different sizes. Very, very popular if you're into that. Super easy, of course, with a pellet grill. You just start it and forget it. We'll even take you a little bit behind the scenes and show you Jordan's office back here. A lot of people may not realize, of course, we assemble grills before we bring them out. That's important. So this one I think is ready to go for a customer, possibly even later today. We also do repairs. If maybe you opened up your grill to cook on it and you realize there's some things in there that didn't make it through the winter, we stock parts. We can actually even come out and pick up the grill, bring it in, service it, clean it, get it all up to 100% operational, bring it back to you. I think we've got a Yoder here that's getting upgraded to Wi-Fi. You now have Wi-Fi capabilities on these as well, so we're doing quite a bit of that. So, and then we run the delivery so we can bring everything to you. Just a couple more. We'll see how that egg is doing outside. Electric fireplaces, these are really big right now. Really cool thing with electric fireplaces, you can choose to do heat or no heat. You can buy it as a mantle. You can insert it into your wood burning fireplace. Maybe you're not burning wood right now. But these are electric source, so we can actually have the look, but not necessarily need the heat if it's nice outside. And then you want to warm it up, or maybe you want to warm it up outside a little bit. We've got options there too. Our smoke and fire room. If you've heard our radio ads, you may have heard the jingle on that. Love this room as well. Kind of pan through here, everything from your pink butcher paper, all your smoker woods, the flavors of smoker bricks. We sell it by bulk or bag, so if you want to get kind of picky and choose which flavor you like. And then we've got all your seasonings, sauces, hot sauce, charcoal. Let's not forget pellets. Plenty of pellets here, and in the back we've got 8 different flavors of pellets for all of our pellet grill fans. Anything you could possibly need so that you can grill in your backyard. Spend time in your backyard is what we're trying to promote, especially on a day like today, man. And then we can kind of pan through here. You can see we have from dining collections to seating, incredible line. We've got all of our 2020 furniture line out on display. Pretty much everything we have here and then some, and we do lots of special orders. We've got reclining furniture. It's just, do love to come over and hang out in this area. Also umbrellas as we get warmer and you want to get out of the sun. We've got the umbrellas, a full line of hammocks. Be a great day for a nap. One of my favorite places to sit, I guess because we have the window and it feels like when I sit over here, it feels like I'm outside. Pretty cool thing. We do a lot of these this time. You get some cool nights so I can actually turn on some heat here. We can turn this one on and this will cook Jordan if he sits on this side. Infrared heat. Cool thing with infrared heat is it actually heats you and not the air. So even in the wind, you can still feel it. I mean, this is just like sitting in a backyard. Don't you think, Jordan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. You got the island here with a fridge. That's an actual island that is turnkey. You can have that. It's not a custom built piece from Blaze. Just awesome. So much fun with this stuff. So I don't know. That takes about, how long does it take to get the egg going? I think we're pretty close outside.
I'd say so.
Just looking outside, we're kind of sitting in our own space here. But if you have questions, feel free to put them on there, and we're going to go out and we'll go out and check on that steak. My guess would be it's probably ready to go as far as the sear, and we'll see if our egg is ready to go. Are we ready to go outside?
Yes, sir.
We'll even go out the back door, as we call it. Take that off. These are instant on, instant off. We have propane options as well. Okay, let's go cook. It's beautiful outside. I want to mention all the fire pits. We've got propane, lots of fire pit options, wood burning and propane both. That's one of my favorite things to do in the evening now, this time of year, is sit outside around the fire pit while something's cooking. All right, so welcome back to our backyard and outdoor home today. Some of these we'll actually do from our own backyard when we're not here. Okay, we're still cruising at 250, cruising at 500 degrees. So how long does it take to get an egg hot? Well, long enough to just give you a brief tour of the inside, which I didn't look at what time it is, but I think maybe 6-8 minutes or so.
That's pretty quick.
So we're gonna let that get just a little bit more heat on it. Go ahead and check our temp again, because again, our goal is to get within 10 degrees of the target temperature. I'm gonna give it a flip. You can tell a lot by feel as well. Notice I've got the drip pan underneath there. We talked about that in a previous class. That's pretty close. I like to try just a couple spots to make sure that, yeah, we're getting good readings there. So what I'm going to do now, I don't want that to cook anymore. I like medium rare, so my goal is 135, so I'm stopping at 125. If I want to do medium, I want to get to 145 degrees, then just take it up to 145. Cruising at 600 plus now. What I want to do is take a look here and see what my coal situation looks like, because I want good hot. Actually let that take off. So again, it's reverse here. We are done on the slow cook part. That took about 40 to 45 minutes. That's a 1 pound ribeye steak. So when we're done with the big green egg, we're done with this. All I have to do is shut that and shut this, and then that charcoal goes out, and we will relight that charcoal the next time we're out here. What I want to do is make sure that with this method, right now, if we were searing on the grate, we just go ahead and get started. I want to create a little bit of a zone here for my steak to make sure I got a spot for my steak lamb. And it's starting to take off now. Got those disposable cutting boards, those are handy. The reason why you want to do that, they come in 5 packs like this, and I put that in there. There's not a whole lot of dripping from that steak, but I like to either use foil, or these are really handy, and you can use these several times before you toss it. But that catches that steak grease on here, something that I can dispose of, because like we did pizza yesterday when I was in my backyard doing pizzas, I don't want to taste ribeye in my pizza unless that's what you're going for. So when you get through with some of those, you just throw them away and your convector is clean. As you get it close up, we're starting to get nice. It's lump charcoal, so it's all natural wood. We're not trying to turn the coals white like you would do with a briquette. They're just going to do that naturally with the heat. I just want to make sure we got plenty of heat for this next part. This, when you do this at home, if you decide to do this at home, on whatever grill that you're cooking on, if you do the caveman style and throw it on the charcoal, I would recommend that you have your spouse nearby when if she hasn't watched this. Anytime you do this method, people think you've just lost your mind when you actually do what we're getting ready to do. It just does not look like it's something that you should do. It looks like something that would not taste good. If anybody watching was at Egg Fest back in September when we were here for Egg Fest and watched, we did a steak class where we cooked a steak 3 different ways. We reverse seared it, but we seared it. We finished it 3 different ways. One was cast iron skillet, like Brandon did on Friday. The second method we did was actually cooking over a grate, and then we did the caveman style, and without a doubt, it was like 65% of people preferred the caveman as the favorite method. All right, we're still doing good? Mm-hmm. All right, I think we're good to get some sear action going here. Catch a swig of water real quick. Again, if you have questions, feel free to ask them. If we can do it here, we will, but we will certainly respond to them after the fact if we don't. All right, we ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, you're gonna think we're crazy here if you haven't ever seen this before, but this is why we call it caveman reverse sear. We've cooked this to 125 degrees internal. Need to look at my clock because I want to go for about 1.5 minutes each side. So we're gonna start there. Man, if they could only smell it, huh?
Right.
And if you're at home watching right now and you're thinking, oh, what in the world did you just do? Why would you do that? Just trust us. It puts an amazing crust on there. There's just something about it. And if you're probably wondering, well, isn't it going to taste like ash or have charcoal stuck to it? No, the charcoal falls off if it does stick to it. We're using all natural. It's just cooking on wood. we will cut into this when we're done, so you can see. I think other people watch this and go, man, there's no way that's going to have any color on the inside. It's just going to be gray, which is if that's how you want to eat your steak, we don't judge. So I'm about 60, we're about 20 seconds away. I like to do 90 seconds each side. And if you have a thicker steak, it's just going to take longer on the slow part of the cook. You're still just cooking to temp. If you're cooking multiple people in the house, cooked multiple different ways, you just stagger the time when you put it on so that your temperature. All right, we're going to flip it over here. Oh, getting hungry. Yeah, that's good. Caveman style reverse sear, live from Outdoor Home in our backyard at Outdoor Home. We're talking stay at home, but man, don't stay inside. Get outside, cook something, try something. Imagine if you try something different on the grill once a day for the next 30 days. You're going to be a pro. We're about another 45 seconds on this side. I say we just carve this and eat. Jordan, what do you think?
Oh yeah,
Yep, there's no
I agree.
That because we're not going to waste any time on letting it sit. At home, I would let it rest for a few minutes, but we want you to see what we have here. So we're going to try and eat this, and I think Jordan's actually going to take a virtual bite for all of our live viewers as well. If there is such a thing, a virtual bite of steak. All right, we're at time now. Let's flip it over so you get the other side. A nice crust. That thing is screaming, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, to shut down the egg, you just put the cap back on. And shut the bottom, and we can use that charcoal again. All right. Practice in our safe. Jordan has remained 6 feet from me this entire time.
The whole time.
So just remember, if you saw anything you thought you needed, if you need more charcoal, fire starters, you want a new grill. I don't know that I mentioned the virtual. I think I forgot to mention the virtual. So you can also go live and do a virtual meeting with a salesperson. You can call the store, or I think we're going to have it set up on the website here soon too, but you can actually call the store and we can go, maybe you saw something, maybe you just want a tour inside the big grenade wall, look at those accessories. We can just go person to person and actually do it virtual over the Zoom, I think is the app that they're using for that. And then of course we're offering, like I mentioned, we're offering deliveries. We're doing curbside, and you can come in, and we're keeping people at a safe distance. And, all right, I'll try and do this, but I am not left-handed, so I'll just carve it this way. I carved mine at the plate at home. This looks pretty good. Like that bite there?
Oh yeah.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Why don't you touch that? Here's the virtual bite. Let's see what he thinks.
Amazing.
Outdoor Home Steak and Roast Rub is the rub that we put on that. It goes good on everything. We sell tons of this. Good stuff?
Yeah.
Does it taste like ash?
Not at all.
No ash at all?
Not at all.
I'll take a bite myself. Sure looks good. And of course, we'll feed this to our staff.
Perfect.
I love my job. I really do. Okay, look at all that. That'd be the reason why you let it rest. So again, if you have questions, type them in. I'll try and talk with my mouth full. If you have questions, let us know. Put it in the comments. We will address those questions. We've got this. We're doing this every day at 1 o'clock. So appreciate you watching. Every day at 1 o'clock. I think we've got somebody else up tomorrow. It's not going to always be me. Jordan, as a matter of fact, is in the rotation. At some point in time, we're getting him. He'll be going from his backyard. What else? Oh, and I think we've got somebody else on the lineup tomorrow. And just a little heads up, the legends, Bev and RD. They're probably watching. They may maybe watching from home, Bev and RD are in the rotation as well. So at some point in time, we'll let you know when, but there's going to be one of these 1 o'clock in the afternoon cooks that's going to come live from the back porch of Bev and RD, which if you're not familiar, 25 years ago, they got this whole crazy thing started and introduced the big green egg to this market. So they could be cooking on a gas grill or something too, but I think it's probably going to be big green egg involved, and they'll probably have something really good. I've heard meatloaf thrown out there. I've heard stir fry. I don't know what they're doing. We've got fajitas coming up. We've got pork chops. If you have ideas, let us know. Somebody threw out an idea for pork belly, and we've started the conversation within the company. That's something I've never cooked, but we have started talking to the company. We're going to find somebody in this company that'll do a pork belly class, and we'll go from there. Sounds like it's we eat done. That's what's great about live video. You never know what you're going to get. So stay tuned. Come back and see us. Thanks for watching. Come back at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Stay home, but don't stay inside.